education scheme, we have received different learning materials which enhances our overall learning experiences. So let's explore more about this.
Friends, do you know which festival is the Festival of Lights? Yes, you are right. Which part of Diwali is more interesting? Yes, fireworks, crackers and lights makes Diwali more interesting.
So, let us conduct an experiment that evokes the lights of Diwali.
Friends, do you know which element is this? Yes, this is magnesium, but in the form of ribbon. Do you know the symbol of magnesium? Yes. So let us burn magnesium in the presence of oxygen. Let's see what's going to happen.
Magnesium is a metal. When magnesium is burned in the presence of oxygen, it forms a white dazzling flame. You can observe while it is burning. Yes, as you can see that the white dazzling flame is forming. This is due to the formation of magnesium oxide. Magnesium and oxygen combines together to form magnesium oxide, which is a metallic oxide. Magnesium is a metal, therefore magnesium oxide is a metallic oxide. So what is the nature of a metallic oxide? Does anyone know? Basic in nature, isn't it? So how can we find out whether a substance is basic or acidic in nature? Is there any way to find it out? Yes, acid-base indicator. So now let's explore more about that through the next activity.
As you said, we can distinguish acid and base using indicators. Here are various indicators are available. Do you know which indicator is this? Yes, it's litmus paper. Let's see what's going to happen when litmus papers are dipped in acid and base.
Let's dip blue litmus paper in one of the solutions. Here, as you can see, there is no color change in the litmus paper. So, let us move on to the next solution. Here, the litmus paper has changed its color to blue. So, we can conclude that this solution is acidic in nature.
So without any doubt, we can say that this is a basic solution. Let's see what's happened when red litmus dip in a basic solution.
Here, the red litmus changed to blue. So, we can say that that solution is basic in nature.
So friends, what can you conclude about this activity? Can anyone tell the answer? Okay, I'll tell. When a red litmus paper is dipped in a basic solution, it changes its color to blue, isn't it? Yes. Yes, when a blue litmus paper is dipped in an acidic medium, it changes its color to red. Is there any other kind of indicator? Turmeric, China Ross, phenolphthalein, of course. Now, owing to the next set of experiment, we have Jasmine and Irfan.
Here we have phenolphthalein in one beaker and NaOH solution, sodium hydroxide. These two solutions are colorless. Let's see what's happened when this mixed together. As you can see, the two colorless solutions are changed to a pink color. The chemistry behind this will be explained by my friend.
So what can you infer about this experiment? Which solution was this before? It was NaOH, right? Sodium hydroxide. When phenolphthalein is mixed in NaOH, which is a basic solution, it changes its color to pink. So what about the acidic solution? It is colorless. It does not show any color change, isn't it? So let's see what happens when we add some acid into this solution.
See what happens.
It is because when acid is added to that solution, it neutralized, isn't it? So it changed back to its original color. Hope you all have enjoyed this part of chemistry. Now on to the field of biology.